President Neufeld, faculty, family, friends, and most importantly, my fellow graduates. When I was younger, I used to say, with a giant smile, everything happens for a reason, not knowing I was issuing a challenge to the fates. I was removed from my home at 5 and placed in the system. The life I was navigating made me desperate to hope for a reason. In 2001, only 26% of foster youth graduated high school. I was one of them, with honors. But it was also a time when you turned 18, support just ended, options were non-existent. But I found a new scholarship specifically for those who had been in the system. In 2001, I became one of the first Guardian Scholars in California. See, she said triumphantly, everything happens for a reason. The challenges had been accepted, I imagine, with a smile. Everything unraveled. Systems failed, people failed. I left school believing I had failed too. And I carried that. The way you carry something that you're too proud to put down and too tired to keep holding. Nearly 20 years I carried it. Through domestic violence, housing insecurity, raising children. When you spend all of your energy surviving, you don't have time to make intentional choices. But at some point, you must reclaim your voice, your passion, or else, what is the reason? I chose to finish what I started. I was running on mostly spite and caffeine, not a wellness plan, but I had some things I didn't have in 2001. Through Irvine Valley College and a scholarship called Charter 100, I found a room full of women who looked at me and said, out loud, earnestly, you are inspiring. I started to believe them, and that belief followed me here to CSUSM. Here I was accepted as an ACE Scholar, which is a program for former foster youth. The director, Lee Quijada, helped me carry what was too heavy for one person. My professors validated my intelligence on days I questioned my worth. And through a working scholarship and university advancement, I got to hear your stories. Every student spotlight, gratitude letter were gifts of words and hope returned to me when I needed it most. 25 years of chasing my reason led me to this stage to remind you that nothing is inevitable. Not failure, not fate. Everything may happen, but the reason, that is yours to decide. I had a less than 1% chance of graduating, but I survived 100% of my bad days, and my daughters were watching me do all of it. Chloe, we did it. Setbacks happen, and when they do, don't internalize it. It isn't yours to carry. Instead, you can turn pain into purpose, parlay intelligence for answers, and choosing to hope. Oh yes, stubborn, audacious hope is a dangerous proposition. Because once you let it in, there is no going back. It dares you to build the world that you know should exist. It won't let you settle for ordinary when you know extraordinary is possible. Dare to hope and take that spite, the passion, and chase it wherever it takes you. And when you find someone you believe in, tell them out loud, earnestly, don't wait. You have no idea what those words might do. They might be someone's beacon, their light in the void, a way through every bad day. Congratulations, class of 2026. I am so proud of you. And remember, everything happens for a reason.